Well, hello and good afternoon, ladies and gents. Welcome to the second episode of Season 5 of All Pro Elite Wrestling League Show. Tonight, this episode will promise a lot of big things about to happen. We're witnessing new members from a sacred family known as the Legacy of Fala family. And believe it or not, they come here to cement their legacy and take note and make sure and force everyone to take notice in the locker room. And once again, believe it or not, I swear to God, they came well prepared and they're ready to take on APEW by storm. Let us start up with the in-ring debut of one of them, the one and only John Abdullah, one of the family members of the Legacy Fala family, is going toe-to-toe against the former Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, in his in-ring debut. The question is, can Dirty Dom withstand against this newcomer, or will John Abdullah be the one who has what it takes to take on the former champ? Coming up next, the Emperor of all emperors, the tribal chief of all tribal chiefs, the one and only OTC of the Legacy Fala family, a former multi-time champion across the companies, the one and only Abdullah Fala, the tribal chief himself, will go toe-to-toe in his in-ring debut against the undisputed APEW champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles. Oh boy, I can't wait to see this kind of a match unfold. And coming up next, another member of the Legacy Fala family, Madam Kayla Fala, will make her in-ring debut as she goes toe-to-toe with the inaugural Women's World Champion, Michelle McCool. And one thing I will promise you guys, this lady right here, she will promise a hell of a show on this match. And coming up next, the Abdullah Fala brothers, Jimmy and Julian, will make their in-ring debut as they go toe-to-toe against the APEW World Tag Team Champions, Kofi and Xavier Woods, the New Day. And I believe there's gonna be a lot of good things going on for this Legacy Fala family, and I will promise this is gonna be good. And now, coming up next, after the previous gauntlet match we witnessed on the premiere episode, as Sandman was the only one out of many who managed to vertical tombstone the Nigerian Giant and pinned him right on the spot. And now, the legendary hardcore wrestler himself will now wants to face Omos for his $1 million title in this no-holds-barred street fight. The question is, can Sandman withstand against Nigerian Giant's onslaught? Or will the Nigerian Giant plancha the man himself to retain the title? Now coming up next, a sudden misunderstanding, twisted moment happening after the Gauntlet Turmoil match misunderstanding. Jerry the King Lawler, who thought this is a regular gauntlet match, now finds himself face to face with the man who took his opportunity away. And now, after his demanding for facing him for the US title, he got what he wanted. Jerry the King Lawler goes toe-to-toe with Andre Chase for the United States Championship, also in a no-holds-barred street fight. The question is, can Jerry the King Lawler set things right and becoming the champion he deserved to be, or will Andre Chase screw his plan and retain the title? Now coming up next, folks, after witnessing a brutal Royal Riot Rumble match to declare a new inaugural Women's Triple Crown champion, 7 out of those 8 women have been automatically qualified for this kind of an 8-woman battle royal, and among them there's a new face, the one and only Queen Sarah Fowler, Abdullah Fowler's fiance, who's now making her in-ring debut on the 8-women battle royal. But the question is, can she survive these other 7 women who are also in the Rumble, in the battle royal as well? Now coming up next, a twist, dark frustration as former champions, Youngblood JLP, a former world champion, and the cursed one, COD, his counterpart, former Universal Champion. They want to settle the score against the champions who have their titles around their waist. But after Vince McMahon relinquished his title, it is now Apollo Crews becoming the new world champion and suffer the wrath at the hands of Youngblood. But there is a twist. What will JLP and COD win this tag team match? Can they gain the right to their title rematch according to their demand? Can Apollo Crews and Batista coexist and take down this malefic duo? Oh boy, I can't wait. But not before announcing the main event of the evening. Gunther, who won his match, is now challenging Apollo Crews for the World Heavyweight title. And looks like Apollo Crews, despite being the new world champion, has a lot on his plate to worry about. And here's the question I'm asking you all. Can John Abdullah win his first in-ring debut against the former Intercontinental Champion? Or will Dirty Dom spoil its plans? Can Abdullah Fowler put AJ Styles away in this non-title singles match and conquers his big win in in-ring debut? Or will the phenomenal forearms right on his face into the ground? Can Kayla Fowler manages to conquer a big win against the legendary Women's World Champion Michelle McCool? Or will Michelle Faith break the newcomer into oblivion? Can the Abdullah Fowler brothers work out together on their in-ring debut against the tag team champions? Or will the New Day outmaneuver the twins? Can Sandman become the first ever new champion of his career? Or will Almas plunge his Sandman onto oblivion and retain the title? Can Jerry the King Lawler set things right again and get the championship that he never lost in the first place in a gauntlet turmoil? Or will Andre Chase make sure he outmaneuvers the legend and retain the title for Chase University? Which one of these eight women will become #1 contender for Chelsea Green's APEW Women's Triple Crown Championship? Can the Queen survive? Can the former champions gain a win against the current champions and get their right to the championship rematch on demand? Or can Apollo Crews and Batista coexist against the former champs? Can Apollo Crews survive the mighty Ring General? Or will Gunther smashes the champion and becomes the new? And without further ado, folks, let's get the show on the road, grab some popcorn, and let's begin! We will start off with a non-title singles match as John Abdullah, the member of the sacred family known as the Legacy of Fallah family, will take on his in-ring debut against Dirty Dominic Mysterio. And without further ado, folks, let the show begins.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, John!
And here comes John Abdullah making his way to the ring, and he's making his in-ring debut. Can he survive in this first match against Dirty Dom?
And his opponent, representing the Judgment Day, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dirty Dominic Mysterio!
And here comes Dirty Dom, former Intercontinental Champion, who is now after losing his title on distaste by Sykes. He wants to release his frustrations, and that is why he found someone. But can John Abdullah survive his dirty tricks and win his big win on his in-ring debut? And the match has started. It looks like Dominic is going right after John with a clothesline. But John is now trying to fight back, and now it's his turn to take over the match. It looks like Dominic wants to put an end on his presence so bad. I only hope John Abdullah can barely hang on. And a kick to the midsection of John Abdullah. And now it's John Abdullah's turn. He has the guillotine locked in, courtesy of the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. But Dominic has managed to fight back. And a Russian leg sweep. And follows up with an elbow drop on the back and a springboard moonsault. Cover, hook of the leg, a kick out of two by John. And a Superman punch delivered. Shades of the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. He's feeling it. And a spear by John Abdullah. Cover at the spear. And John Abdullah makes a big win on APEW.
Here is your winner, John!
What a huge win to that young man. Welcome to APEW, John Abdullah, with a big win scored in his in-ring debut. And now it's the Emperor himself to come on and take action as he takes on against the undisputed APEW champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles. The great tribal chief and emperor of the legacy Fala family, Abdullah Fala, takes on the phenomenal one in his in-ring debut. Let's head back to the ring and see the action unfold.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, weighing in at 180 pounds, OTC Alexi!
OTC Abdullah Fala is now in the building, ready to make his in-ring debut. Hope everyone can acknowledge his presence, not only as the OTC tribal chief, but as well as an emperor of the legacy of Fala family. God bless his might. Oh my! And there he is!
And his opponent, representing the OC from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the undisputed All-Star Pro Wrestling Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
The phenomenal undisputed APEW champion is now heading straight to the ring. But can he withstand against the might of the Abdullah Fallah? And the match has now started. And with Abdullah Fallah starting up the match, but AJ Styles has reversed. And now it's Abdullah's turn to go to the offensive. What a DDT by the mighty Abdullah Fallah. And what a swinging forearm smash. And what a strength by the OTC himself. A gut-wrench powerbomb delivered. And he follows up with a couple of kicks and a forearm right hand onto the face of the champion. Oh my God! Abdullah Fallah went flying straight to the champion. And the referee starting to count, and Abdullah Fallah tossing Styles right on the steel ring steps. And now Abdullah trying to bring Styles back into the ring. Styles fights back. And the referee on the count of 6. And now Abdullah making his way back to the ring quick, and so is the Phenomenal One. And now Styles taking advantage of the distraction, swinging neck breaker to the mighty OTC, and the cover, kick out at 1 by Abdullah Fallah. Snap suplex by Styles. And now it's Abdullah Fallah to fight back against the Phenomenal One. And a drop kick by Styles. And now Styles, he gets the crossface locked in. And Abdullah Fallah gets out of the hold. Beautiful Samoa drop by the OTC. And Styles went right to the leg of OTC. Wait a minute, Styles, he went for the cock crusher, but Abdullah Fallah has managed to force the rope break to break the hold. Now Styles on the ring apron. He went to the Phenomenal forearm, but nobody home. Ruthless right hand by Abdullah. Covered by Abdullah, and Styles kicks out at 2. Wait a minute, Styles caught up Abdullah! Styles clash! Cover at the Styles clash! And Fowler kicks out at 2! And now it's Abdullah's turn to take on the offensive and put away the Phenomenal One! And now, Abdullah onto the offensive against Styles, kicking each limb from limb before reaching to the head. And now, Abdullah into the cover, hook of the leg, and a big win to Abdullah Fowler.
Here is your winner, OTC Alexi!
What a big win against the champion by Abdullah Fowler, the OTC. Welcome to APEW. Now, coming up next, the in-ring debut of Madam Kayla Fowler of the Legacy Fowler family will make her first appearance against the legendary Women's World Champion Michelle McCool, who's been inaugural champion since the previous episode. And now, it's time to witnessing Madam Kayla Fowler's in-ring debut against the inaugural Women's World Champion Michelle McCool. Let's head back to the ring, folks. Whoa!
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, KLA.
Here comes Kayla Fowler making her way to the ring on her in-ring debut. She's going toe-to-toe against the inaugural APEW Women's World Champion Michelle McCool in this non-title singles match. And speaking of the inaugural APEW Women's World Champion, here she comes!
And from Palatka, Florida, the Women's World Champion, Michelle McCool.
Michelle McCool being the inaugural Women's World Champion, will go toe-to-toe against the newcomer, Kayla Fala, in her in-ring debut. And the match has begun. It looks like Michelle McCool has released her first hits until Kayla Fowler reversed her maneuvering. And now it's Kayla's turn to turn the tables around. What a uppercut! Down goes Michelle. Beautiful back suplex by Kayla. And she's still going on to the offensive. She wants to make pressure against Michelle McCool. Michelle, pick her up. Gut straight to the knee. And then a knee right to the chest of Kayla. And a chop. But Kayla manages to get out of the ring solely so that she can recover. And now Michelle drags Kayla back into the ring. Beautiful arm thrust. And now it's Kayla's turn! Vicious DDT! Down goes Michelle! And the cover! Kick out at one by the champion. And now it's Kayla's turn to go to the offensive to apply pressure against the inaugural Women's World Champion. Whoa! Kayla, top rope she goes! Beautiful frog splash! And now Michelle reversed her signature. What a spinning kick! And now Michelle, faith breaker. The cover. Kick out at two by Kayla Fowler. What a show of resilience by that woman. And now Michelle, top rope she goes. Huge splash delivered. Covered by Michelle. And another kick out. I believe Michelle is feeling frustrated. And Michelle mocking Kayla, and she gets up quick. And now Kayla with a leg arm bar submission move. Unfortunately, Michelle is a bit strong. And now Michelle's continuing with their offensive, but the rope break stops her. Kayla Fowler barely hanging on. Oh my God, what a crushing splash. Right on the corner. Oh no, not another faith breaker! And another faith breaker! The cover at the second faith breaker! And a show of resiliency makes Kayla kicking out at two! And now it's Kayla trying to fight back! And now it's Kayla to reverse Michelle. Dropped her right on the top ropes. As she goes into the cover. A hook of the leg. And Michelle powers out at one. Wait a minute, Kayla. Vertical pile driver. Down goes Michelle. Will this be enough? The cover at the vertical pile driver. And holy cow, what a kick out by Michelle. Wait a minute. Kayla continues to punish Michelle. Second rope. Beautiful leg drop. And now Kayla go to the cover at the leg drop. And a huge win by Kayla Fowler.
Here is your winner,
A huge win by Kayla Fowler, bringing a win, and I mean a big win, to the legacy of Fowler family. Welcome to APEW, young lady. Congratulations. And now, coming up next, we are going to witness some tag team action. The two representatives of the legacy of Fowler family, the Abdullah family brothers, Jimmy and Julian, are setting action on their in-ring debut against the World Tag Team Champions, Kofi and Xavier, the New Day. So far, so good. We've witnessed excellent big wins from these new arrivals. Can Jimmy and Julian also do the same and put a win and respect to the legacy of Fowler family? Let's head back to the ring, folks, and see the section unfold.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, Julia Egg.
Here comes Julian Abdullah, the representative tag team of the Abdullah Fowler brothers, of the legacy of Fowler family. Is now making his way to the ring as he awaits the arrival of his tag team partner, Jimmy Abdullah. A tag team will make an in-ring debut against the tag team champions, Kofi and Xavier, the New Day.
That is from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, Jimmy!
And here comes his twin brother and tag team partner, Jimmy Abdullah, as they now await the arrival of their tag team opponents, the APEW World Tag Team Champions, the New Day. Oh God, here they come.
And at a combined weight of 417 pounds, the World Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day.
This is gonna be an interesting tag team match of the ages, guys. The Candy Abdullah brothers make a big win on their in-ring debut. And it looks like it's and the match has begun, and it looks like it's Julian and Xavier Woods starting off this match. And now it's Julian's turn to take on the offensive after taking powerful hits from Xavier. Beautiful brain buster suplex. And now it's Julian's turn to take the offensive and an elbow smash on the corner. And now he tags in his brother Jimmy to take on the fray. And another tag in is made from the Abdullah brothers. Unfortunately, Xavier has managed to tag in his tag team partner Kofi. What a takedown by Julian. And it falls out with an elbow to the back. My goodness, he dropped him hard right on the top turnbuckle. And he follows up with a kick to the lower back of Kofi. And an elbow to the midsection. And now, Julian. On the hook, vertical pile driver. Down goes Kofi. And Xavier Woods quickly interfered the match, saving up his tag team partner. And now, Julian tags in his partner Jimmy. What an overthrow suplex by Jimmy. Oh my goodness, what a right hand. And another one. And Kofi wisely gets out of the ring as the referee starts the 10 count. But wait a minute, what is Jimmy doing? And a DDT on the apron, taking out Xavier. And Kofi goes to its partner's rescue. And now Kofi making his way back to the ring. But what is Kofi's doing? He delivered a cheap shot against Julian. And Julian reversed. And oh my goodness, Kofi delivered a right spear. Oh my goodness. It looks like Kofi hit his own tag team partner. Referee still resets the 10 count. And Jimmy punishing Kofi. Tilt-a-World sidewalk slam by Julian. And wait a minute. And a DDT delivered on the apron. Down goes Xavier. And looks like Kofi goes right after Julian with a drop kick. Springboard drop kick. Down goes Jimmy. And now Xavier Woods is back on his feet, back to its corner. And so is Julian. And a boom drop by Kofi. The cover, hook of the leg, kick out at 2 by Jimmy. And now Kofi tagging in his partner Xavier. What a takedown by Xavier. Trying to control the matchup. Making sure isolating Jimmy as he goes onto the cover. Quick power up by Jimmy. Back body drop by Xavier. And he follows up with a kick to the back as he tags in his partner Kofi. And Jimmy, out of desperation, has managed to tag in his partner Julian. Beautiful Pater, down goes Kofi. Will it be enough? But Xavier once again gets in his way. It looks like Julian is pissed. And Julian takes out Xavier. And what a spear to Kofi. Wait a minute, Julian, top rope. And Kofi gets out of the way. And Kofi takes on Jimmy. Julian on the vertical pile driver, taking on Kofi outside. And the referee has the 10 count started, and it patered as well by Julian Abdullah. Referee in the count of 7. Beautiful double teaming by the Abdullah brothers. And looks like Julian Abdullah wisely forces referee resetting the count. And Kofi tags in Xavier. Beautiful flatliner, down goes Xavier, and he wisely gets out of the ring. And now Julian tossed into the corner by Xavier. Knee to the face. What a leg drop. Second row leg drop, taking the fight to Julian, and another cheap shot to Jimmy. Stunner, down goes Jimmy. Knee to the face. Kick to the face by Xavier. A kick and DDT. And now Kofi top rope. Julian manages to catch up. Xavier reverse. Beautiful cross body from the top. Cover. Lateral press. Lateral press. Kick out of 2 by Julian. Running Shining Wizard while Xavier takes the fight to Julian. Xavier on the corner, dropping Julian hard on the mat as he tags in his... Not yet. But Julian manages to tag in his twin brother, Jimmy. And a takedown. And he's pissed as well, just like his twin brother. Oh my God, what a hurtful knee to the face. Cover! Kofi saves the match! And looks like Jimmy gets reversed by Xavier! What a strength! Low! He went for the long blower! The cover! And this time, Julian saved his partner! Looks like this is like an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, interference for interference. And now, Xavier tagging in Kofi. Midnight hour. Will this be enough? Cover. Kick out of two by Jimmy. And now Kofi tags in Xavier. Swinging neck breaker by Xavier. And a knee to the face. Looks like Xavier was quick to act and tags in his partner Kofi back in. Oh my God, a clothesline sending Jimmy flying. And a cheap shot spear to Julian. And a suicide dive heading Jimmy right on the back. A suicide dive by Kofi. Jimmy reversed. Beautiful spear outside by Jimmy Abdullah. And now Jimmy onto the cover. Kick out at two by Kofi, and Xavier wisely gets back into his corner. And now Jamie tossing Kofi into their corner. And Kofi reverses Jimmy. And now Kofi tags in his partner back in. Beautiful snap power slam. Looks like Kofi reversed the cheap shot. And a ruthless right hand taking out Xavier. And now he tags in Julian. Super kick onto the leg. Shining Wizard right on the back of the neck. And looks like Xavier is now taking the fight to Julian. Swinging neck breaker delivered. Xavier. Package suplex taking the fight to Julian. Will this be enough? The cover, but somehow, someway, Jimmy manages to save up the matchup by hitting the referee. Springboard Bulldog by Xavier. Xavier. Oh my goodness, what a move by Xavier Woods. Xavier top rope, He wanted to hit the limit breaker, but nobody home. Oh my goodness, what a trifecta of right hands. Oh, the long blower, kind of lumbar check, and the cover. No way! I'm pissed. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods has pinned the Abdullah brothers. I am shocked. Shocked and pissed. I'm guessing Abdullah Fowler will not be pleased with this loss. But coming up next, it's time to head straight to the extreme part. Sandman takes on Omos in a no-holds-barred street fight with the APEW $1 Million Championship on the line. Can Sandman surpass the Nigerian Giant, or will Omos squash his contestant and retain the title? And without further ado, let us, fortunately, head back to the ring and begin.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the $1 Million Championship.
And here comes the legendary Hardcore Sandman. Sandman making his way to the ring as he prepares to fight off the Nigerian Giant, who is the $1 Million Champion. And here it comes, folks. Sandman now in the ring as he waits for the arrival of his opponent, who is willing to put his $1 million title on the line against him. And now the Nigerian giant Omos, the $1 million champion, who has been reigning champion since the beginning he became champion.
Introducing the challenger from Philadelphia, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Sandman! And his opponent from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 400 pounds, the $1 million champion, the Nigerian giant, Omos!
Now Omos handing the title to the referee to officiate, and Salmon is ready. And there you have it, folks. $1 million championship is now on the line on this no-holds-barred street fight. And the match has begun. It looks like Salmon is going in for a takedown against Omos, trying to take the fight to the Nigerian giant. And Omos powering Salmon, and a headbutt taking out the legend. And what a huge choke slam to Salmon by the champion. My goodness, what a show of strength by the Nigerian giant. And Salmon trying to fight back against the Nigerian giant, but Omos overpowers the challenger. And Omos is going outside, and I believe he's going to pick a weapon underneath the ring. And it's a barbed wire baseball bat. But remember, folks, all legal in this no-holds-barred street fight. And Omos' right hand delivered to Salmon. Oh my goodness, what a ruthless right. The cover, hook of the leg, kick out at two by Salmon. And now Salmon is outside. Omos is going after him. And I believe Salmon is going to a sleeper hold. And I believe the referee is also outside as well. So that means false count anywhere. And Salmon reverses. Omos has Salmon where he wants. A ruthless right in the midsection. And now it's Salmon's turn to fight back. Beautiful Hurricanrana. Where'd that come from? Covered by Salmon. And a kick out of two by Omos. But I believe Salmon is not done. He has Omos in his sights. Can he do it? That is 400 plus pounds. Vertical pile driver, landing his head hard. Cover, hook of the leg. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner and new $1 million champion, the Sandman.
For the first time in his career, Sandman is now the new $1 million champion. In the beginning, I couldn't believe he would withstand against the Nigerian giant, and here he is on top as the new $1 million champion. Congratulations to that man. Now coming up next, after a gauntlet turmoil misunderstanding, Jerry Lawler was not satisfied and he is demanding a title match against Andre Chase for costing his opportunity. That is why he's willing to face Andre Chase also in a no-holds-barred street fight. And it looks like he forced Andre Chase to put his U.S. title on the line. Can Jerry the King Lawler set things right? Or will Andre Chase screw the King to retain the championship for the sake of Chase University's reputation? Let's head back to the ring, folks, and see the action unfold.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the United States Championship.
And here comes Jerry the King Lawler, the challenger of the U.S. title. Now Jerry the King Lawler making his way to the ring as he prepares to take back what's rightfully his since the misunderstanding at the Gauntlet Turmoil match. And here comes the United States champion representing the Chase University, Andre Chase. And there it is, folks. United States title is on the line.
Introducing the challenger from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 235 pounds, Jerry the King Lawler. And his opponent from Draper, North Carolina, weighing in at 216 pounds, the United States champion, Andre Chase.
Now Andre Chase is handing the title to the ref to officiate the match. And there it is, folks. United States title is now on the line. And the match has started, and looks like Andre Chase has released a few hits to start off. And looks like Chase tossed him right outside as he goes underneath the ring, and looks like he retrieved the ladder. Remember, folks, all legal in this no-holds-barred street fight. Anything can happen. Damn, what a knee to the face. And he falls up with an elbow into the lower back of the King. And now Andre goes into the cover, kick out at one by Jerry Lawler. And an elbow dropping onto the heart of Jerry. Oh my goodness, Jerry Lawler fights back as he tosses Andre Chase right onto the ladder. And now it's Jerry's turn to go underneath the ring, and he retrieved an kendo stick, landing hard on Andre Chase's leg. And an elbow to the lower back. And now Jerry onto the cover, hook of the leg, and a kick out of two by Andre Chase. And now Andre picking up a kendo stick after he tossed Jerry onto the floor. And Jerry disarmed him, trying to fight back, but got reversed. And now it's Jerry's turn to reverse. What a knee to the lower back of Jerry. And a Russian leg sweep. Into the cover after Russian leg sweep, kick out at one by Jerry. What a side effect by Andre Chase, but I believe he's not done. Oh my goodness! Arm behind, flatliner, kick out at two by Jerry Lawler. And now it's Jerry's turn to fight back, to get back what was rightfully his. And a right hand to the head of Andre Chase. And he falls off, back suplex right to the champion. What else Jerry Lawler has to do to put Andre Chase away, and I believe he's bringing a table underneath. And now Andre Chase bringing him back into the ring as he retrieves a chair. All legal in this match. What a ruthless right hand, one after another by Jerry the King Lawler. Oh my God. Looks like he landed hard on that steel chair behind. And now it's Andre Chase to punish the legend. And now he tossed him right outside the ring as he continues to bring the fight to Jerry Lawler, and another weapon underneath the ring, and it's the barbed wire bat! He hit hard right on the midsection of Jerry the King Lawler. And now Chase onto the cover, hook of the leg kick out at one by Jerry. And a knee to the face, but Jerry gets out of the way. And he smashes his head on and over the ring apron. And now follow up with the head crank. And now Andre Chase is making some sort of a DIY on the announce table. And now barbed wire baseball bat, he got out of the way. Oh my goodness, what a hard hit right on the head of Jerry Lawler. I don't know if this will be enough. Cover, hook of the leg, kick out at two by Jerry Lawler. And a kick. I think Jerry Lawler reversed. What a clothesline delivered. And now it's Jerry's turn to deliver the cinched in pile driver. Land his head hard. Cover at the cinched pile driver. Kick out at two by Andre Chase. No one has ever kicked in by Jerry Lawler's pile driver. And he comes another table into play. It looks like Andre Chase has stolen the table to use as a weapon against Jerry Lawler. What is Andre Chase going to do about it? Andre Chase. Chase you implant buster. Cover. Hook of the leg. Andre Chase retained the championship against the pissed off Jerry the King Lawler.
Here is your winner, and still United States Champion, Andre Chase.
What a huge upset we've witnessed in this match. No matter how much Jerry the King Lawler brings to the table, unfortunately for him, Andre Chase has foiled the King's plans and retained the United States Championship. Well, that's unfortunate. Congrats to Andre Chase for retaining the title. But coming up next, folks, we will have 7 of 8 women who won their qualification to Battle Royal after the previous Royal Riot Rumble match on premiere episode. But among them, there's a new face. Queen Sarah Fowler, Abdullah Fowler's fiancée, joins the fray as she makes her in-ring debut. But can she become the #1 contender for the APEW Women's Triple Crown Championship, Chelsea Green's inaugural? This is going to be an interesting match to remember, folks. Let's head back to the ring and see these ladies in action.
The following is an 8-woman battle royal. Making her way to the ring from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
And here comes Liv Morgan, a former reigning 2-time Women's World Champion, as well as former WWE Women's Tag Team Champion in her own right, despite being Money in the Bank winner.
And representing the Authority from Greenwich, Connecticut, Stephanie McMahon.
And here comes Stephanie McMahon, now in the Class 2026 Hall of Famer, induction courtesy of the legendary Undertaker. But can she win the Battle Royal to face Chelsea Green for her title? Oh my! Here comes the Queen of Black Spades.
And from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
So pathetic! So pathetic! It'll be over soon! Don't worry!
As Shayna Baszler making her way to the ring, she made history on becoming the former 2-time reigning NXT Women's Champion in her own right, breaking the record of Asuka. And here she comes.
And representing the Viking Raiders, Valhalla.
Valhalla, representative of the Viking Raiders, she automatically qualified from the Royal Riot Rumble. But can she become #1 contender to face Chelsea Green's title? The Triple Crown Championship. Ugh. On her looking, that gave me chills. And here comes Molly Holly, baby.
And from Forest Lake, Minnesota, Molly Holly.
Oh my!
And from Sanford, North Carolina, Lita.
One of the greatest high-flying divas in the history of the sports, and one of the greatest champions in history. What the?
And from Las Vegas, Nevada, Nikita Lyons.
And here comes the lioness of professional wrestling, the one and only Nikita Lyons. Wow. Looks like Nikita Lyons, she is ready for a fight. What the?
And their opponent from New York, the Queen, Sarah.
And there she is, the husband, the wife of Abdullah Fowler, the one and only Queen Sarah Fowler. And there she is on her way to the ring. Can she make an impact on this battle royal on her in-ring debut and the match has started as she goes right after Liv Morgan. Looks like these women are going at each other with everything they have as Queen Sarah sits in the corner while other ladies are going at each other's throats. And now Queen Sarah goes right after Nikita Lyons. And now Lita bringing Holly into the ring, into the ropes of the ring. And looks like Valhalla has been eliminated by Liv Morgan. She's the first to go. Beautiful Canadian Destroyer. Sounds like a Code Red, I believe. What a beautiful performance by Queen Sarah. As she goes right after Stephanie McMahon. And now Stephanie and Shayna double teaming against the Queen. And Nikita Lyons goes right after Shayna. And Stephanie with the right hand to Nikita. And Nikita Lyons gets back on her feet. STO, down goes Stephanie. And I believe Lita is trying to eliminate Nikita Lyons. Can she do it? And she does.
Nikita Lyons has been eliminated.
Uh-oh. Sarah's getting caught by Liv Morgan. Can she barely hang on? Oh no! Not Queen Sarah! Oh my God!
A competitor has been eliminated.
Oh man! Poor Sarah is eliminated. Not only she's pissed, but I believe Abdullah Fall will be pissed too. And Lita eliminated Liv Morgan. Just a fake to Stephanie.
Stephanie McMahon has been eliminated.
And Lita eliminated Stephanie McMahon. And now Shayna focusing her attention to Molly Holly. And Lita goes right after her. And Shayna delivers a kick and a takedown. What a heart pounding by Shayna Baszler as she goes for the arm bar. Shayna, hardcore Holly up high. Beautiful Yokozuka cutter. Shades of the legendary Yokozuna. And the Kitty Fuda clutch goes right after Molly Holly. Wait a minute, Lita has Shayna where she wants. Snap suplex delivered. And wait a minute. Shayna gets up. What a swing blade by Shayna Baszler. And Shayna trying to fight off, and she eliminates Lita. 2 women left. Either Shayna or Molly Holly. Which one of them will win the #1 Contenders Battle Royal? And now Molly has Shayna Baszler where she wants. Can she eliminate her? And now Molly trying to eliminate Shayna. Can she do it? And Shayna fights back. The Queen of Spades fights back against the mighty legend. Shayna goes for a suplex and follows a kitty foot a clutch against the mighty Molly Holly. And now Shayna is now tossing her over the ropes. Can she eliminate Molly Holly right there? And she did it! Shayna Baszler is now the #1 contender for Chelsea Green's title.
Here is your winner, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
What a huge win by the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler. But unfortunately, for the legacy of Fowler family, will not be pleased for after the losses they have witnessed by the Abdullah brothers and Queen Sarah. And I believe they will be pissed after this episode is over. And now, coming up next, former champions versus the current champions. Youngblood JLP and his counterpart, the Cursed One COD, go toe-to-toe against the new champions, the World Heavyweight Champion Apollo Crews and the Universal Champion Batista. And looks like after the former champions weren't satisfied after what happened in the previous season, it looks like it's time for them to bring payback upon the current champions. But the question is, can they conquer a big win and gain the rightful demand to challenge them for a championship rematch? Can Apollo Crews and Batista coexist in this tag team match and take on the former champs? Let's head back to the ring and see this action unfold right now. Oh my!
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from parts unknown, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Terror COD.
The Cursed One COD, former Universal Champion in his own right, who lost the title at the hands of the Animal Batista inside of the Elimination Chamber match. But pissed off and not satisfied with the end of the outcome, he's coming for revenge. And revenge indeed he has, as he and his partner JLP are ready to take on the current champions. And speaking of former world champ, here comes JLP.
And his partner from Portugal, weighing in at 274 pounds, Youngblood JLP.
It looks like JLP has accidentally dyed his hair to match up with the same style as his counterpart. I don't know why he did it, but I only hope all of that can be fixed soon. Oh boy.
And from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Universal Champion, the Animal, Batista!
And here comes the Animal, the current Universal Champion. And here comes his tag team partner, the current World Heavyweight Champion.
And from Benue State, Nigeria, weighing in at 241 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Apollo Crews.
Apollo Crews, a current World Heavyweight Champion who won recently the championship from a gauntlet match in the premiere episode. But can Apollo and Batista coexist in this tag team match to take on the former champions? But if JLP and COD win, they will get their rightful demand to challenge for their respective titles in their title rematch. And looks like it's COD and Batista to start off the match. And the match has started. And looks like Batista has thrown his first punch. And he follows up with a carrying COD, dropping him on the form of Snake Eyes. And now he tags in his partner Apollo Crews, the world champion. Whoa, what a kick! And looks like COD is torturing Apollo, delivering a double knees into the back. And now COD tags in his counterpart, the young blood JLP, the former world champion. And what a kick he took in by Apollo Crews. And now it's COD to get onto Batista. The cover, kick out at one by the Animal. And now JLP tags in, taking out Apollo Crews. And now he's going to the offensive against the Animal. Knee to the face. The cover, hook of the leg, and a kick out at two by the Universal Champion. And now JLP tossing Batista into the corner. And Batista reverses. And now Batista in control of the match as he throws JLP into a corner. And he's all fired up, ready to take down the former world champ. And now JLP tags in his counterpart to join the fray. And a kick to the midsection. What a ruthless right. And Batista tags in Apollo out of desperation. And now he's punishing Batista. What a torture. Double knees onto the back of the Universal Champion. And Apollo is now working on the cursed one. Apollo trying to get the back body toss. Down goes the cursed one. And COD reverse. And now COD, Apollo up his shoulders, snake eyes, down goes Crews. And COD onto the cover, hook of the leg, kick out at two by the world champion. And now, cursed one. Beautiful cursed cutter. And now it's JLP's turn to take the scraps left by COD. And now JLP into the cover, hook of the leg, kick out at 2 by Apollo. Apollo reverses the former champ. My God! There goes the 10 beats of the bow. And Batista reversed JLP's cheap shot. Oh my goodness, what a bicycle kick. Down goes JLP. And he follows with the power bomb delivered. And now Apollo tags in Batista to join the fray. And now Batista has JLP where he wants as he delivers the Batista bomb. Cover at the Batista bomb, and COD has managed to save his counterpart from the match. Outside suplex by Apollo Crews. And a drop kick followed up. JLP reverses. And another drop kick right on the back of the former world champion. And he reversed again. And wait a minute, a running kick. Now JLP tags in his counterpart. Another Tiger Bomb by Apollo Crews. Can he keep up with the momentum? High elevated spine buster. Down goes COD. And JLP saves up the match. And now Apollo tossing COD into the corner. COD reversed Apollo. And now Apollo tags in his partner Batista to join the fray. And COD reverses. A belly-to-belly suplex. Down goes COD. And now COD tags in JLP. What a strength by the animal. Vertical suplex delivered. Oh my. The running power slam delivered. And an electric chair trying to isolate JLP from his tag team partner. And he goes onto the cover. Hook of the leg, kick out at 1 by the Young Blood. Oh man, what a knee to the face, busting him wide open. And now Batista tags in the world champion. And now JLP gets back up on his feet. Beautiful Pele kick. Cover at the Pele kick. Kick out at 2 by the world champion. JLP could even not believe it. And now JLP tags in his counterpart COD. But COD manages to get out of the way. Iron Cross, the curseful cross slam as he tags in his partner out of desperation. And now COD caught up to Batista. Curseful Maiden, curseful crush, and a final knee to the face. Oh, wait a minute. Batista caught up to COD by surprise. Batista bomb delivered. Will it be enough to send COD away? But JLP manages to save up the match. And JLP saving himself from the cheap shot. And Batista now tags in his partner Apollo Crews. Bicycle kick, down goes COD. And now COD reversed the world champion. My goodness, what a show of strength. Looks like COD is punishing Apollo Crews so bad, and now he tags in his partner JLP to finish him off. And there he is, the merciful blood cutter. Carver and Batista interfering in their plans. But JLP is not done. But Apollo Crews reverse. Now JLP reverses too. Bloodlivian. Cover at the Bloodlivian. JLP and COD are victorious.
Here are your winners.
Their mission has now been fulfilled, and next week, JLP and COD will have their demands heard as COD faces Batista for the Universal title, while JLP faces Apollo Crews for the World title on the next episode. Congratulations to those two former champions. And speaking of the world champion, coming up next, looks like Apollo Crews has another thing to worry about on his plate tonight, as the main event of the evening has finally here. Apollo Crews will be forced to defend his world championship against the mighty ring general Gunther, who won his title opportunity on the previous episode, and he's now going toe-to-toe with Apollo Crews. But whoever wins this match will go face JLP on the next episode. Let's head back to the ring and see this main event unfold.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
And here comes the mighty ring general as he makes his way to the ring for the main event of the evening of this episode, as he faces Apollo Crews for the World Heavyweight Championship. But remember, folks, whoever wins from this main event will go toe-to-toe against JLP for his title rematch on the next episode. And here comes Apollo Crews after losing the tag team match. Pinned by the former world champion, he has to worry about defending the title against Gunther.
It'll be over soon. Don't worry.
Let's just skip his presentation. Sorry, guys.
Introducing the challenger from Vienna.
And there it is, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship is now on the line in this kind of a match. Gunther the challenger, Apollo Crews the champion. And the match has begun with Apollo Crews hitting up the first hit with a release suplex against the mighty ring general. Oh man, what a knee to the face. That would be nasty. Damn, that's gotta hurt. Oh man, what a kick. It looks like Apollo Crews is punishing the challenger and delivers a super kick to the midsection. Snap suplex by the champion. And now, top rope he goes. Can he deliver the frog splash? And Gunther gets out of the way. And Gunther reverses the champion. Apollo reverses the challenger. Oh man, what an uppercut to the challenger by Apollo Crews. And he's making a comeback. He's gaining momentum. What a clothesline splash. And another one. Looks like Apollo's all fired up and ready to go as he goes to the cover. Hook of the leg. Kick out of two by the challenger. And looks like it's Gunther's turn to punish the champion. Oh man, what a clothesline, turning Apollo inside out. Man, what a running uppercut. As Apollo goes to the cover, hook of the leg, kick out of two by Gunther. Oh man, what a knee to the face of the mighty ring general, busting him open. Apollo, hot power bomb, down goes Gunther. I don't know if this will be enough. Cover up the hyped power bomb, and Gunther kicks out at 2. Pop-up sit-down power bomb by the champion. And Apollo continuously punishing the challenger. And what a headbutt by the champion. And now he heads to the top rope. Can he catch up? Gunther with a beautiful frog splash. Cover at the frog splash, and Apollo Crews retains the championship.
Here is your winner, and still World Heavyweight Champion, Apollo Crews.
What a huge title defense by Apollo Crews. But if I were him, I shouldn't be so celebrating, because next episode he will go toe-to-toe with Youngblood JLP after gaining the right to demand a title rematch against Apollo Crews. The same goes for the Cursed One COD. And with that, we will wrap up today's live stream, folks. Thank you all so kindly for watching the show, the second episode of Season 5. This is Reckless Swan here, signing over and out. Good night, everyone. Take care, and good day. We will see you on the next episode.